sometimes, dearie me. Now, my name's Hayley, and of course this is... That's right. Now, Munch, have we met all these children before? I'm not quite sure we have. Have we met all of you children before? I think we have. So I'll just tell you a little bit about Munch for those that you haven't met him. Munch is a very friendly dragon. I know they've a bit of a bad reputation, haven't they, some of your friends, Munch, but it's okay because Munch is very friendly. He's not a naughty dragon and he doesn't blow fire. He really friendly. And the best of all, Munch likes lots of hugs, don't you, Munch? Oh, don't you ring the bells too? Munch likes lots and lots of hugs, so he's really good being really friendly. And he's been invited here today to tell you 2 secrets about how he stays fit and healthy. Would you like to hear those? Yeah. Would you? Right, well, we'll tell you. Now, we've got a surprise when we get to the second secret as well, because we brought one of Munch's friends along to tell us about the second secret. Would you like to hear that? Yeah. Cool. Right, well, first secret, just like you, Munch goes to bed on the night and goes to sleep, don't you, Munch? Munch, hang on, before you go to bed, you know when you go upstairs, do you actually play on your Xbox? No. What about your Nintendo? No. Alright. Munch knows when he goes to bed, he's got to go to sleep. Now, the thing is though, you used to think that though, didn't you, Munch? No. Munch used to be very naughty. You just go up to bed and say, I'm not going to bed. Don't want to go to bed. Why do I want to lay in bed and be boring and do nothing all night with all these toys and books in my bedroom? And you keep on going to bed. So, well, we're getting into this googly internet thing, aren't we? So we thought, tell you what, let's find out why we need to go to bed and have a good night's sleep. So we did, didn't we, Munch? And were we surprised? We found out when we thought we were laying in bed being dead boring and doing nothing all night, our bodies are actually working really, really hard at getting bigger and bigger and stronger. So we now know we need a really good night's sleep, don't we, Munch, to get big and strong. So he goes to sleep on a night, and then, just like you and me, he wakes up in the morning. And he wakes up with a big, wide stretch, don't you, Munch? Gets all that blood and all the oxygen pumping back around his body, ready for a really busy day. And then he comes downstairs, and guess what? He's got a rumbly-tumbly. He's always got a rumbly-tumbly as Munch, didn't he? So he knows he's got to have breakfast in the morning. And he's now realised that it's really important that he does have that breakfast in the morning, Munch, isn't it? Because if your body has been working really hard and growing big and strong all night, it's going to be very hungry in the morning, isn't it? Because if you didn't have breakfast, well, it'd be like you guys, getting up in the morning, not having any breakfast, coming to school, doing lots of learning, gets to lunchtime, but you don't have anything to eat, then you do a little bit more learning in the afternoon and go home, but again not having any tea, and then getting to bedtime. If you did that, how hungry would you be? You'd be starving, wouldn't you? And that's why it's important that you have that breakfast in the morning, because if you don't, you're doing the same to your body that you're doing then. So we always have breakfast in the morning, don't we, Munch? What did we have for breakfast this morning, Munch? Can you remember? Do you know what? I keep forgetting things these days. Oh, I remember. We had Cocoa Pops. Do you like Cocoa Pops? Yeah! But we didn't just have boring Cocoa Pops, did we, Munch? No. We had something extra tasty on top of our Cocoa Pops, didn't we? And do you know what? It's a similar colour to Munch's body. It's purple, and the little round things, and they're called blueberries. Anybody had blueberries before? Yeah. Well, we had a sprinkle on top of our Cocoa Pops this morning. They were delicious, weren't they, Munch? Absolutely yummy. Sometimes we have chopped up strawberries. And I'm not horrid, we love chopped up banana, don't we? That's very tasty. Has anybody else ever put any fruit on top of their cereal in the morning? Put your hands up. Hands up, hands up. That's it. Little girl in the white t-shirt, can you tell me what fruit you have on your cereal? Can you think? Grapes and bananas. Wow, that's really nice. For those of you who haven't had any fruit on your cereal, maybe you should tomorrow think, what my favourite fruit is, and have it chopped up and sprinkled on your cereal tomorrow, and it's really, really yummy. The good thing is though, Munch, when we do that, we started with that 5-a-day thing, haven't we? It means we've had the first of our 5 a day. The only thing is, I do keep forgetting what that 5 a day is, don't I, Munch? You keep having to remind me. Is it 5 buns a day? No. Oh dear. Is it 5 chocolates a day? No. Can anybody help me? What is it? 5, what is it?
5 vegetables a day.
5 vegetables. Do you know I always forget? That's right, isn't it, Munch? 5 fruit and vegetables a day. And by doing that, we've had the first of our 5 fruit and vegetables, haven't we, already? And then just like you, Munch comes to school and he learns to read, and he learns to write, and he learns to count. And he's, well, he's getting quite good at counting now, aren't you, Munch? And it gets to break time, guess what? He's in another rumbly tumbly. Oh dear. Now, at break time, you don't have buns and chocolate anymore, do you, Munch? Because, well, he couldn't really share those very easily with his friends, and Munch likes to share things. It's important to share. So now, he brings his favourite types of food, don't you? You bring chopped up fruit or chopped up vegetables in a little bag. Today, we've got some carrots, a cucumber, and celery, all chopped up nice and small. And we're going to share that with our friends for a break time, aren't we? It's very tasty. And that's the second of our 5 a day as well, isn't it? Aren't we doing well? Then, of course, he does a little bit more learning, and then it gets to lunchtime. Guess who's first in line for school dinners? Munch! That's right. Munch loves school dinners, don't you? He knows that the dinner ladies have been working really, really hard at making lots and lots of scrubby fruit, lots of fresh vegetables, and lots of fresh fruit. And he gets to try the salad bar as well, because you like the salad bar, because you can choose and nibble what you like, can't you, Munch? Sometimes you have a bit of cucumber, don't you? A little bit of lettuce. He really enjoys the salad bar, because he likes his fruit and vegetables. And of course, he also gets to try different foods when he stays for school dinners, don't you? Because sometimes they have theme days, don't they, Munch? And we really enjoy theme days because we try new foods at theme days. But, well, Munch didn't used to be very good at trying new foods, did you, Munch? When he was little, he would in fact, he was very, very, very bad at trying new foods, weren't you? Especially broccoli. Wouldn't touch broccoli. He used to say to me, I'm not eating broccoli. Don't be silly. They're little trees. What do I want to eat little trees for? No, I'm not having them. I don't have them. Dear me. Then we got to school, and he found all his little buddies were actually eating these so-called little trees. So he started thinking, hang on a minute, maybe I should give these trees a little go. Didn't you, Munch? So, that's what he did. Now, Munch is a very long tongue. It's always sticking out. And I keep telling him it's very rude and to put it back in. But does he do? No, he doesn't, dear. He calls it his taste pudding. And just like your tongue and my tongue, that taste pudding tells you whether you like or dislike food, doesn't it, Munch? Some parts of it tell you it's all sweet and yummy. Some parts tell you it's all sour. And other parts, well, it all over us tells us whether we like or dislike food, doesn't it, Munch? So, he got his little tree, piece of broccoli, popped it on his taste pudding, and guess what? He really liked it. And now, broccoli is his favourite vegetable. He absolutely adores it, don't you? And because of that, he's learned, because something doesn't look nice or even smell nice, doesn't mean much, does it, that it's not going to taste nice. So it's really important that we try all different types of food. We don't always like them though, do we, Munch? Sometimes we don't. Do you remember last week? We had that Mexican, didn't we? Oh, dear me, that would have been taught. But we give it a go though, didn't we, Munch? We had a try, and that's what it's all about. It's the excitement and fun of trying new foods. So, that's the first secret as to how Munch stays fit and healthy. It's about having a good night's sleep and eating lots of fruit and vegetables. So that's a real good secret, do you think? Yeah. Now, we said there were 2 secrets to staying fit and healthy. And I also said we brought a friend along, didn't we, to help us with the second secret. Now, this friend of Munch's is called Dude. It's a cool name, isn't it? Now, the thing we do is, he's not used to standing in front of you guys and talking to you, so he gets a bit nervous, don't he, Munch? So, what we need is your help to get Dude to persuade him to come out. Do you think you can do that for me? Yeah. Have you all got big voices? Yeah. So, when I count to 3, I need you to shout Dude's name really, really loud, okay? And we'll see if we can persuade him to come out. Yeah, can we do that? Yeah. Right then, after 3 then, are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah! active leisure sports centres with his sister Dudette. Dudette couldn't be here today though, could she do? Because she's actually doing some gymnastics back at the Huddersfield Sports Centre. So Dude's come out instead to help us tell you about the second secret, about how he stays fit and healthy. Now, because he spends a lot of time at the sports centres, he does a lot of exercise, don't you, Dude? He's really good at exercise. And when Dude and Dudette met Munch, Munch said to them, look guys, is there any way you can actually tell me how and why I need to do exercise? Because he knows that he's got to do exercise, don't you, Munch? But he didn't really understand why he needed to do exercise. So he wanted to know, didn't you? So he asked Dude if he could tell him. Dude was all for it, thought it was a great idea, didn't you, Dude? And that's what he did. And weren't we surprised? We were really surprised. We found out that when we're running around, kicking footballs, playing tennis, that when we're exercising all our muscles on the outside of our body, Dude told us we're also exercising the inside of our bodies, aren't we, as well? And inside there, we've got a very important organ. It's called our heart. And that heart keeps us alive and fit and healthy. Is that right, Dude? And because of it, that needs to exercise as well. Now, when we're running around doing our exercise and our sports, Dude has told us that our heart has to beat a lot faster than normal. Because it's beating a lot faster than normal, your heart's getting exercise too. So we realise now that it's not just about strengthening our muscles and things, is it, Munch? It's also about keeping the inside of our bodies fit and healthy too. Now, when we went to the sports centre, Dude first of all took us into the swimming baths. Oh, that was great, wasn't it? We like swimming. Do you like swimming? Yeah! And of course, when you come into the summertime, it's great to be able to go out and swim with your friends, isn't it? But of course, you've got to have learned to swim first, because that's really important too, isn't it, Dude? You said that you have to just go jumping into water if you can't swim. You've got to be very careful and make sure there's adults about as well to be able to help you in case you get into trouble. So we always do that, but we do like swimming because it's good fun. Turn around, Munch, show your tail. How fast Dude did Munch swim in water with that tail? It was really good, wasn't it? It's really funny, isn't it? So we like swimming, it's really good fun. And when we got out of there, well, Munch and I said, thanks Dude, yeah, we really enjoyed ourselves. We'll see you later. Now we know what we can do with the sports centres. Dude's like, no, hang on. There's lots more things that you can do. And we're like, well, like, what? We didn't know that. So he said, come on, let's show you. Well, they took us into this hall, didn't you, Dude? They took us in first of all. Well, a whole bit like this one, really, wasn't it, Dude? And there were lots of different things to have a go at, lots of different activities. And it's called the Active Club. And you can go for 1 hour a week to your Kirklees Active Leisure Sports Centres and have a go at lots of different things. Do you remember, Munch? We had to go at bowls, didn't we? That was really good fun. It's a big ball and you have to roll it to the end of the hall, but you've got to get it as close to a little ball as possible. I was very good, what I do. You laughed at me, didn't you? But Dude was very good and Munch was very good, wasn't you, Munch? He got it really close, he did alright, didn't he? And then we had to go basketball. That was really good. We had a big ball, we had to bounce it along. And then we run to the other end of the court and we had to throw it into this big net. Munch were excellent at that because he's so tall. It were really good. And there's lots of different things that we could have a go at, wasn't there, Munch? So we enjoyed that. And then Dude said, right, come on guys, I'm going to go show you martial arts now. Well, Munch and I said, well, no, Dude. We really don't want to go see martial arts, thanks, because martial arts is all about fighting, and Munch and I don't like fighting because fighting means that it's bullying, and Munch and I, well, we get upset with bullying, don't we, Munch, because it makes our friends very sad, and it makes us very sad. So we said to Dude, thank you, but no thank you, we don't want to do it. Now Dude said, no, martial arts ain't all about fighting, you know. And we said, are you sure? He says, yeah, come along and let me show you. We were really pleased we were, weren't we, Munch? We found out that Dude was right, because martial arts is more about concentration and self-control. And what we had to do while we were in there, we had to concentrate really hard on the different movements we were trying to do. And while we were doing that, it would helping our minds to learn to practice, to actually remember things and concentrate. Now what we found when we've been there a few times, Munch, that when we came back into our school lessons, we're doing really, really well. Because we've been teaching our minds to concentrate, haven't we do? And because we were teaching our minds to concentrate at martial art, it were helping us in our school lessons too. So it were really good, it were well worth it. And while we were there, we did some exercises that helped to strengthen our muscles because we had to focus really hard to get our muscles really tight. And we had to concentrate on that too, didn't we? And then we had to balance as well. We had to do some of this balancing, but I'm not, do you mean? Well, we're not very good at balancing, are we? Never mind, Dude said it doesn't matter that we can't balance very well. As he said, next time you come, you keep coming back and having another go. Is that right, Dude? And each time we go, we get better and better. It's called practice. And the more times that you go and practice, the better you get. So we decided we're going to keep going back. We're not going to give up, are we? We're going to keep going back, Munch, and having another go at this balancing thing. I'm not going to do it again because I might fall over and hurt myself, or I might not punch over my guitar. We don't want that, do we? So we're going to keep going back and having another go. And while we're there, I think we'll have a go at some of the other sports and things in the active club, can't we? And see what else we can have a go at. Is that all right, you? Can we do that? Brilliant. So that's 2 secrets as to how Munch Dude and Dude stay fit and healthy. It's about lots of eating healthy foods, lots of fruit and vegetables. It's about exercising the inside and the outside of our bodies. Now, we do know when you're at school how much information you get thrown at you.
No.
Oh, don't you? And you have to go home and remember it all, don't you? How hard's that? Dear me. So we decided we'd try and help you to remember our 2 secrets to staying fit and healthy, but in an easier way, didn't we, guys? We decided. So we sat down one night, we all got together, all 4 of us, and had a good think. Now, while we were thinking, we decided to have a treat, so we had some fresh popcorn, didn't we? That's our favourite treat, is popcorn. Fresh popcorn's very healthy for you, so that won't be it. Now, Munch had started learning the piano, so he decided to come up with a nice little tune, and he came up with a really good tune, didn't you, Munch? Oh, very good. And then Dude said, oh, can we put some words to that? Real idea. So that's what we did, we put some words to it. Then Dude said, how about we put some actions? Great. So we put some actions, put it all together, and we came up with a little tune. Would you like to hear our little tune? Yeah. Now, there's only one condition if we tell you and show you our little song and our little tune. You've got to do it for us afterwards. You think you'll be able to remember it and have a go yourself? Yeah. The good thing is as well, when we don't know is all your teachers are going to have a go as well. So, now guys, we've got to try and remember these actions. We're always getting them mixed up, aren't we, dear me? So we'll try and get these actions right in the right order. So we'll do it first. I'll sing the song, we'll do it for you with the actions. You watch, and then afterwards, we'll all have a go together. Okay, now we're ready, Dude? Are we ready, Munch? Can we remember this? Right. After 3. 1, 2, 3. Eat well, learn well, stay fit and live well. How easy is that? Simple, isn't it? Can you do that? Yeah. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Because what we've done, you see, we've done the little actions talking about everything we've spoken about today, because what we said was, we talked about eating, didn't we? And then we got to eat well, so that's the eating action. And that helped us to learn well, so we point at our brains. And then we've got to stay fit and tense our muscles. And by keeping fit, it helps our insides to live well. So it's a good message. You think that might help you remember? Yeah. Right, so we all going to have a go then? Yeah. Brilliant. Are we ready, guys? After 3. Teachers as well, remember. 1, 2, 3. Eat well, learn well, stay fit and live well. Well done. Did you do well, Munch Dude? Fantastic. Yeah, well done. Really impressed. Hey, the clever art here. They must do lots of eating, not good fruit and vegetables, mustn't they? Excellent. Right, now, Dude, Munch, do you think these guys have been really, really good today? I think they have. Do you? Would you guys mind if we asked 4 of the children to come and ask you a question? Would that be okay? Right, now what I need you guys to think about is a really good question that you'd like to ask Munch or Dude, okay? Once you've thought of the question, and only if you want to come up and speak to Munch, well, give Munch or Dude a hug, because you don't have to do, nobody's going to make you do it. Only if you want to do, and you've thought of a good question, put your hand in the air, and I'll ask your teachers who's been really, really good at school this week, and they'll be able to ask them to come out. So if we can ask 4 children out to the front all at the same time to ask a question. Teacher, no, they're coming out to see you, Dude. So, it does get mixed up. If the teachers can choose 4 children for me. There's lots of children wanting to ask questions, isn't there? Lovely. Right, do you want to stand at this side of the Munch for me? And you man, do you want to stand at this side of the Munch for me? Young lady, do you want to come with me? And do you want to stand here? And you stand here. Okay, that's it, you stand here. And stand in front of me. That's it. Excellent. Very good. Right, now then. Now, I might have to turn my back on you a little bit now. I need to listen to the questions, so do forgive me if I do so. First of all, young man, what's your name? Oscar. Right, do you want to say hello to them both? Do you want to give them a hug or a high five? Just a wave. Just a wave. Can Dude have a wave? Can you wave to Dude for me? Oh, that's nice. Can you think of a good question you'd like to ask? Why has he got spots on his back? Well, that's quite a good question, is that? Well, the thing is, we don't really know because he just came with him one day. We don't know that Munch is a very colourful dragon. Do you think he's very colourful? Just watch your tail, Munch, don't knock that little girl over that side who's getting carried away with that tail of his. And we don't really know, but we know that, well, bright colours make you feel good. Do you think they make you feel good, bright colours? I do think they make you feel good. So I think that's why he's got spots on his back, to make it feel happy. That's a good reason, I think. Do you? Can you think of another reason why he might have spots on his back? No, me neither. Right, what's your name, young lady? Evie. Evie, do you want to give him a hug? Ah, that's nice. Munch likes hugs. Can you have a hug as well? Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Evie, what would you like to ask Munch or Dude? What's his favourite fruit? Now, Munch and Dude, yeah, well, they all like the same fruit at the moment, the favourite, don't they? And you know what? It's this colour, and it's shaped like a half moon. Can you think what it might be? A banana! That's right, it's a banana. And you know, Munch and Dude, yeah, love bananas. Now, there's 2 reasons. One, they like the taste of them, which is a good reason to like something, isn't it? But also, they give you lots and lots of energy. Because Munch, when he was younger, when he'd been out playing with his friends even, he used to come in and say, oh, I'm hungry, I want a chocolate bar. And he said, chocolate bar? And they say, I'm still hungry, I want another chocolate bar. So I said, well, hang on a minute, why don't we try a banana? He said, oh, I want a chocolate bar. What's a banana? I'm hungry. We said, because bananas give you lots of energy. And Evie, did you know that a banana gets into the energy from a banana gets into your body in half the time that a bar of chocolate does? How good's that? I didn't know that. We only found that out the other week. Did you know that? Yeah. So that's what you're going to do. Is you like bananas? Because it's really good for you for that. Do you like bananas, Evie? Yeah. Is that your favourite fruit? Is it? Very good. The same as you guys. Right, okay then. And what's your name, young lady? Pardon? Betsy, do you want to give him a hug? Can you have a hug? Excellent. And can you have one as well? Now, what question would you like to ask them both? Why is he wearing sandals? Well, today, Dude, as you can see, is actually dressed in his swimming gear. He'd just come out of the swimming pool when I went and picked him up, so he's actually dressed in his swimming gear and he's got his sandals on today. Do you like sandals when you're out in the sun and going to swimming? You wear sandals, they're good, aren't they? Because they're easy to take on and off, aren't they, when you're going in and out of the pool? Thank you very much for that question. What's your name? And do you want to say hello to them, but can they have a hug? Or a high five? Oh, hugs are nice. Thank you very much. And you do have one as well. Excellent. And what question would you like to ask? How long have they been training to get fit? Just one more step for me, Munch, thank you. That's a very good question, is that? That's really good. Well, it was probably about 2 years ago that Munch and I found out that we needed to start doing some exercise to keep our bodies fit and healthy. And what it was, we found out that we had to do an hour's exercise at least every day. Now, when we found that out, we were a bit nervous, wasn't we? Because we thought, an hour's exercise every day? I don't have time for that, dear me. But then we found out it's actually not that hard, because Munch and I walk to school most mornings, don't we, Munch? So we walk to school, which takes us about 15 minutes. And we walk back home. Well, 15 minutes plus 15 minutes is what? Well done, good one. It's half an hour, 30 minutes. So before we even actually start doing anything, we've already done half an hour of exercise. And we like to play out with our friends at lunchtime and at playtime. So we've actually quite easily can get an hour's exercise in every day. So we've probably been working on the hour's exercise every day for about 2 years. But we probably do more than that now, because now we go to the Kirklees Active Leisure Sports Centres, we do extra things as well. Do you think you do an hour's exercise every day? No. Do you play out with your friends though? When it's nice weather, not when it's nasty like it is today. But when it's nice weather, you play out with your friends. And I bet you play out for a long time, don't you, with your friends running around? I bet you do, really. Do you like what do you do when you play out with your friends? You go on your bike. Oh, that's fantastic exercise. So exercise isn't all just about doing football or doing swimming. It's about just running around and getting outside and playing. That's all part of exercise. Thank you very much for that. Right, round of applause for the children. Well, how good were them questions, Munch and Dude? I've really enjoyed it today. Have you enjoyed yourself? And have you all enjoyed yourselves? Yeah! Have you all learned our 2 secrets as to how to stay fit and healthy? Yeah! Well, let's see if you can actually remember them, and let's, just before we go and give you a big wave bye-bye, can you sing our song one more time? Yeah! Yeah! Right then, after 3. 1, 2, 3. Eat well, learn well, stay fit and live well. Well done, and thank you very much, boys and girls. Very enjoyed it. Right, big wave. And off we go. Now watch your head, Munch. Remember, the big ears don't get in the way. Big wave over the tail as you're going. Bye.